more refusal on the part of professional ball players not to salute the flag. This time in Miami, several Miami Dolphins players kneeled during the national anthem during the first week of the NFL season and during week 2 in New England, by the way. So the International Union of Police Associations, Local 6020 in Miami, has asked the Broward County Sheriff's Office in Florida to stop escorting Miami Dolphins players because of their protests. This is according to the Miami Herald. The president of the International Union of Police Associations, Local 6020, said, quote, "We've asked the deputies in the Broward Sheriff's Office not to do the details anymore," he continued, saying, quote, "I respect their right to freedom of speech, nyuk, nyuk, nyuk. However, in certain organizations and certain jobs, you give up that right of your freedom of speech temporarily while you serve that job or while you play in an NFL game." What the fuck is this guy talking about? You give up your freedom of speech when you play professional football? You dumb bastard. He goes on, "I can only imagine the public outcry if a group of police officers refused to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, or if we turned our back for the American flag, for the national anthem. There would be a public outcry and internal affairs complaints a mile long on that." End quote. If you play professional football, you give up your right to freedom of speech. I'll be goddamn. Boy, I hadn't heard that one before. Have you? According to the Miami Herald, the Miami-Dade police responded, saying they had contractual obligations to provide security to the stadium, namely visitors and residents. Now, if you remember, the San Francisco Police Union threatened to stop working games, but so far haven't appeared to follow up on their threat. So what does this get down to? It gets down to loyalty oaths, which are like farts in the wind. They don't matter what the goddamn. The only countries or situations that demand a loyalty oath are those that know that if the oath to which they're demanding is examined and taken apart, people will find that they're pledging allegiance to murder, mayhem, destruction, racism, all sorts of bad shit. But we're Americans, and we have bought a certain national story, and God help anybody who tries to contradict that story. As far as the African-American football players who are refusing to stand, I'm right with you, boys. Abso-goddamn-lutely. Absolutely. Why should they? Seriously, why should anybody that plays professional sports have to stand there and listen to this goddamn national anthem and watch a flag fly? What does that have to do with football? What does that have to do with baseball? What does that have to do with hockey, basketball, all these sports? How did this happen? You have to take a loyalty oath to a piece of cloth before you play a professional sports game? Well, I'll tell you what. When Donald Trump is president, not only is there going to be Merry fucking Christmas again, but anybody who doesn't stand or cross his heart and hope to die for the national anthem will be dealt with firmly and swiftly. Right, Mr. Trump? Of course. What is wrong with people? I mean, if you don't stand and pledge allegiance or stand for the national anthem, a racist song designed to say to black folk, fuck you. Fuck you, nigger. Fuck you. And if you don't stand and salute that national anthem or show respect, the cops are going to say, well, we're not going to give you protection anymore. How insane is this? How insane?